team up at Anfield 3 weeks ago, who'd have believed that they'd have come away with anything less than a heavy defeat? So the stage is set for a cracking replay tonight. Our commentator, Alan Parry.
It's Liverpool's first visit to Vale Park for 27 years, and the fans who gave Port Vale such magnificent support at Anfield have turned out in force again tonight. Martin Foyle scored the equalising goal to set up this replay at £375,000. Foyle is Vale's record signing. Liverpool's Dean Saunders cost about 8 times that amount, yet he's only playing tonight because Ian Rush is injured. This is already the furthest Vale have ever gone in this competition, and they disposed of First Division opposition in the previous round, beating Notts County over 2 legs. They're still without the injured Ray Walker in midfield and Keith Houchin in attack, and manager John Rudge has taken a chance on the fitness of Peter Swan, who hasn't played since the teams met 3 weeks ago. As you've heard, there's no Ian Rush in Liverpool's lineup. He'll be out for 3 weeks with a cartilage injury, so Saunders is back in, having been relegated to substitute at West Ham on Sunday. Ray Houghton also returns after missing that game through injury, but Steve Nicol has injured a groin muscle, and his place goes to Glenn Hussein. Tonight's referee, Les Shapter from Torquay, who refereed the 1987 final in this competition. And so it's Liverpool, the most successful club in League Cup history, who kick off back in the Potteries for the second time in a matter of weeks. Their victory at Stoke in the previous round, one of only 2 wins Liverpool have managed in 10 away games so far. Positive run early on, though, by Saunders, and he managed to keep the ball in and find Walters. Good-looking cross, but on the near post, Mark Grew had anticipated the danger. Now in his 6th season as a Port Vale player, and reached the semi-final of this competition with West Bromwich Albion 10 years ago. And the first kick, Burrows beaten by the header, and neatly down, and Foyle again getting in behind the Liverpool defence. He's got Van der Laan in the middle, and Jeffers with the shot. Well, Port Vale have had 2 good openings here in the opening 5 minutes. And Jeffers, who was born in Liverpool and spent 4 years playing for the Anfield reserve side, could have really made a name for himself here, with Liverpool's defence looking all over the place. Jeffers, Van der Laan playing it forward, and Hughes is onside, the fullback, and finds Foyle in the middle. And it was a desperate late challenge by Burrows that saved Liverpool's skin again. And really, Port Vale have gone straight for the heart of this Liverpool defence and have opened them up 3 times now in quick succession here. Hughes could hardly believe finding himself in that position, and it was Burrows' challenge that just did enough to put Foyle off his shot. The kick aimed at Saunders again. Aspin was in right behind him. Houghton beaten to it, or was he? No, he still won it ahead of Van der Laan. And the shot by Saunders really testing Mark Grew. Well, Dean Saunders has only scored 7 goals this season for Liverpool in 17 matches, but he showed then just how acrobatic he is really in those shooting positions. Here's Jeffers at the other end. Now it breaks to Hughes. Van der Laan. Turned on by Glover to Jeffers. And Jeffers has beautifully gone round Houghton and then round Marsh. It's a great run here by Jeffers. Magnificent stuff. Tanner gets it half clear. And Liverpool under enormous pressure in the opening stages. Tanner. The long ball aimed towards Saunders. Mills took it well on the chest. Now Yalink. Hughes has Jeffers outside him. And the fullback turns it on, and Foyle again has made an intelligent run. He really is finding gaps in this Liverpool defence. He's got Swan in the middle, goes for the shot, and Grobbelaar read the danger. Martin Foyle, who scored in all 3 Rumbelows Cup ties so far, but has gone 3 matches without a goal. And doing really well here to get into the shooting position and test Grobbelaar. Vale really... Mulby on to Saunders. Now McMahon, that's a good ball. David Burrows. McManaman made room for himself nicely here. Walters tried to play it back to him. McManaman's in there. It's an excellent goal for Liverpool. Steve McManaman, the curse of the Potteries again. He scored when the teams first met at Anfield. He scored at Stoke in the previous round, and he put this one away beautifully, the 19-year-old, for his 5th goal of the season. What a lovely little back flick that was by Walters to set him free, but how accurately he finished it off. 21 minutes gone, and Liverpool in front here. A beautifully executed goal from Steve McManaman. Port Vale 0, Liverpool 1. Vale will feel aggrieved because they created all the best openings in the first 10 minutes. But against a team like Liverpool, you've got to take those chances. They don't often let you off the hook, and McManaman underlined that point then. The man preferred to Dean Saunders when Liverpool played at West Ham in the league on Sunday has proved his worth again tonight. As Hughes crosses into the Liverpool box, still a deal of confusion defensively to give Vale hope in the Liverpool ranks. Porter turning it in, Burrows gets it away. Tanner did well. Now McMahon, oh, that was a terrible back pass to Foyle. It's the equalising goal, and Martin Foyle, the club record signing, has got it. Less than 2 minutes after Liverpool took the lead, Vale have equalised. And it was the England international, Steve McMahon, who made an awful error, really, in turning the ball back. Burrows heading it away here. Liverpool trying to play their way out of danger as Tanner gave it to McMahon on the edge of the box. He couldn't possibly have seen Foyle, who just made the interception before it reached Grobbelaar. And Foyle finishes well for his 12th goal of the season to bring Vale level. A really awful mistake by McMahon, but an excellent finish. Houghton for Liverpool, finding McManaman. Marsh lets Houghton take over. And a great run by Walters. And Walters has gone down. The referee had a long, hard look at it and has not given the penalty that Mark Walters was expecting. Always a difficult one for referees, those situations. As Grew came racing out here, he certainly originally intended to get the ball, but when you look at it again from that angle, you wonder whether Liverpool have been denied a penalty here, because he certainly brought Walters down. The referee decided there was no intention as Houghton plays the ball in. Hussain with the header, away Walters. By Aspin. McManaman on from Mulby to the youngster. He's got Burrows in the outside left position and finds him. It's a difficult ball and it comes to Walters. It's gone in. Mark Walters has restored Liverpool's lead. And Grew, the most disappointed man at Vale Park. He will have felt that he could have kept that one out. Walters hit it well, but not powerfully enough perhaps to prevent the goalkeeper making the save. The defender's header initially led to the danger, and Grew had committed himself one way. The shot went the other. 29 minutes gone, and Liverpool back in front. The big kick by Grobbelaar, Aspin underneath it for Vale. But this is Molby, and now Burrows for Liverpool. Walters is free on the left if he wants him. And he does. Good challenge, though, by Simon Mills. McManaman again. And Walters inexplicably let the ball run between his legs. Perhaps he thought Burrows was behind him, but in fact the ball has gone out of play for a Vale throw. Oh, that's a terrible ball. Saunders. A great save from Mark Grew. And for the second time in the game, we've seen a bad back pass, putting a forward into a shooting position. Of course, the first time, Vale got a goal as a result of it. But here, Mark Grew came to Vale's rescue with a good save from Dean Saunders. Tanner. McManaman. Burrows. Walters now. Saunders again. He has Marsh free on the right. Saunders gets it back. Burrows. And now Walters. Liverpool always prepared to go back if it means making more room. And again, it's a lovely build-up. Houghton with the finish. Oh, it's a magnificent goal. A brilliant Liverpool goal. I lost count of the number of passes then. There must have been a dozen at least before Houghton finished it off in the finest possible style with a quite magnificent piece of skill here, chipping the ball over the defenders and over Mark Grew. A vintage Liverpool goal, and the build-up had been quite superb before the ball reached Houghton's feet. Port Vale 1, Liverpool 3, and in the dying moments of the first half, Port Vale now have been given what will surely be an impossible mountain to climb, unless they can get one back now with Foyle. And Foyle doing well. Foyle goes down under Marsh's challenge, but the referee not interested in shouts and appeals for a penalty. Ray Houghton's 7th goal of the season, one worth watching many, many times. And that indeed is the end of a superb first half here at Vale Park. The football has been breathtaking at times, and both sides have attacked with real style. Ray Houghton's goal, the pick of the 4 of the first half, but really there's going to be so much more left in this game yet, you feel, and if Vale could get an early goal in the second half, well, maybe they'd have a glimmer of hope. But Liverpool have been brilliant going forward. Not so brilliant defending, mind you. Half-time, Port Vale 1, Liverpool 3. Saunders beaten to it this time by Dean Glover. And the linesman was well placed to see the foul then by Marsh. No, it was the other way around. In fact, he's decided it was Jeffers who was the aggressor. Houghton for Liverpool. Marsh. Houghton let it run on. And Vale win it back with Glover. Swan. And it took 2 Liverpool men to stop Martin Foyle then, and a very high boot as well, which has produced a free kick to Port Vale. David Burrows gets a telling off for that dangerous play, really. And Vale get a free kick. Mills will take it. And it looks good. Hussain got up high for Liverpool. McMahon. Burrows turning it on, not a good ball though. Glover intercepts on the halfway line for Vale, and space opens up for him. And the ball turned in towards Yelling. Back it goes to Mills. Grobbelaar chasing, and Liverpool backpedaling for a moment and have conceded the corner. Houghton, the player who headed it behind. Vale's first corner of the second half. It will be a sweet moment for them to pull a goal back here. But Grobbelaar gets there and then drops it again, and he was very lucky then, Bruce Grobbelaar. Very lucky indeed. If Vale had just had a player in that area when the ball dropped, then surely they would have had a goal. But it dropped just where Bruce Grobbelaar wanted it to. Houghton. Saunders on the left flank. Taken off him by Porter. Liverpool's throw. Houghton, nice little touch on from McManaman, and he's made room for the shot beautifully here, McManaman. But full credit to the Vale defence, they didn't let him get that shot in. He still got it, mind you. And now Saunders. Well blocked. And the shot by Marsh in the end, high over the Vale crossbar. Not so high, it didn't cause Mark Grew a moment's concern. Well, this game still looks as though it's got more goals left in it yet. McManaman has had a magnificent match for Liverpool tonight, and he deceived 3 defenders here before setting up Saunders, his shot blocked, and then Marsh whacked it over. Mulvey. David Burrows. Offside, it wouldn't have counted. The Liverpool fans raised their arms in anticipation, but Saunders was offside. Play on, said the referee, with Vale in possession. Jeffers. There's a lovely little back heeler back to Jeffers. And he's got Swan in the middle here. And he certainly forced David Burrows into that hurried clearance. Corner. Swan on the near post. Jeffers on the line. Yelling and Van der Laan, both dangers as well. But the cross is played in high by Mills. And indeed it is. Grobbelaar comes and gets there again to finger it clear. Yelling shot back in, it was blocked and then cleared by Marsh. Here's Yelling again. And Grobbelaar punches it clear. Mills playing it back in. Away by Hussain. Good pressure from Port Vale, but then Glover has given it away. And Liverpool are dangerous on the break like this. McManaman. Burrows. McMahon. Marsh almost dispossessed by Jeffers. This is Marsh. He's done well, the youngster, and he finds Saunders, but it was a good piece of defending by Simon Mills. The other end, Bruce Grobbelaar getting away with it, dropping the ball again inside his own penalty area. Good save the second time. Strange kick by Grew. Vale keep possession. Mills. Away by Tanner. Only as far as Van der Laan, who switches play superbly to Jeffers. And now Hughes on the left. Jeffers has done well. And he's round Marsh. He's done really well. Jeffers, it's a brilliant run by Jeffers. Tries to set up the shot, and it's an excellent shot by Yelling. benefiting from that brilliant run by John Jeffers. But Yanning, for the second time in the opening stages of their second half, finding that his shot wasn't quite good enough to pierce the Liverpool defence. A good effort nonetheless. Houghton. The clearance drops to Burrows. Walters. Took it too far, but Liverpool get it back. Mulvey's challenge. Burrows turning it in dangerously, and it's a goal for Saunders. Liverpool get their fourth. Dean Saunders gets his eighth in a Liverpool jersey. Burrows, who's provided so many good crosses from the left tonight, provides another, and Saunders got in ahead of all the defenders and the goalkeeper to slam the ball gratefully into the back of Vale's net. A goal that will be a huge personal relief to him. What a good kick by Grobbelaar. Van der Laan might punish him for it. He's got Foyle just ahead of him and goes alone. It was a good effort. And the Dutchman, who scored the first goal when the teams met at Anfield 3 weeks ago, producing a good shot here, but wide of the Liverpool goal. Ray Houghton is going to be replaced by Ronnie Rosenthal for Liverpool. Houghton, who scored that brilliant first half goal and who's done well in his return after injury. Ronnie Rosenthal, whose only goal of the season was in the league game at Notts County. It's the 10th time now he's come on as a Liverpool substitute. Van der Laan turning it back into the Liverpool half, and then a mistake by Tanner. Foyle, well saved by Grobbelaar. But Foyle would be disappointed that he didn't make more of that unexpected opening for Vale. Well, Martin Foyle got the ball following the mistake by Tanner, but Grobbelaar guessed right. He's not going to get his wish, I don't think. He'll have to come off if he wants treatment. I'm not even sure the referees realise what's going on. In any case, Liverpool want to make another substitution now. So Mark Walters leaves the field injured to be replaced by a defender, Gary Ablett. Substitution by Port Vale. They're going to take off Andy Porter from their midfield and replace him with the 19-year-old local boy, Brian Mills, who's a striker. Marsh again. Mulvey takes over offside. It wouldn't have counted if Rosenthal had managed to get that shot on target. Offside. No free kick given, so Liverpool come forward again with McManaman. And then Marsh, but this time it is offside. Whoops! How embarrassing. Steve McMahon can see the funny side of that. Well, when you're leading 4-1, you can, can't you? Only a couple of minutes remaining now, and Liverpool on their way to a place in the next round. Good deep kick by Grobbelaar. Saunders beaten to it by Aspin. Yalling turns it on. And then on further still by Foyle. Swan tried to set Mills free, but Burrows had closed the gap. Turning it on, but straight to Mills. That's a useful looking ball, but it doesn't quite reach Jeffers on the left. Marsh's interception. McManaman. Saunders. Stabbed forward by Molby. Straight to Mills though. Foyle's little header is a good one for Mills. And well won back by Molby, but Molby had to be strong to win it the second time off Foyle. Mills heading it forward. Van der Laan doing well to hold off McMahon and find Mills. Brian Mills, that is. Foyle's got there ahead of him, but Liverpool close the door again. And as we move into stoppage time, Liverpool are moving inexorably towards the next round. Here's Ablett. It'll be just about the final throw of the game, I would think. Not a great deal of stoppage time to be added here. Mills cleverly lifting it forward to Foyle, but that's the end of the game. An excellent cup tie here, and Graham Souness and Liverpool have disappointed fans in the Potteries again. John Rudge's team started this game well and played well themselves in periods, but some of Liverpool's football tonight was of the highest order. Goals by McManaman, Walters, Houghton and Saunders against a single Vale goal by Foyle gave these Liverpool supporters something to celebrate and gave Peterborough, their opponents in the next round, something to think about. Final score at Vale Park: Port Vale 1, Liverpool 4.
Well, Dean, nice to score a goal, and I suppose initially nice even to get in.